Well, you have a little more than a month to finish filing your income taxes or request an extension. And all this week, we have been bringing you expert tips to make the most out of your refund.
And today we are focusing on how stimulus checks and the child care tax credit payments could have an impact on your refund. 13 on your side's Justin Bachman has more.
We're talking taxes and what you need to know ahead of filing that 2021 tax year on April 15th. Now, the pandemic has impacted a lot of different ways that we made income, that we do a lot of things. How is it going to impact taxes, the way that we file, and the way that we get returns?
Well, some interesting topics that have been in the news is number one, the IRS backlog. The IRS in November of 2021 had 11 million unprocessed returns. So I implore everyone to try to e-file and try to avoid any paper correspondence, or it's also very difficult to get a hold of the IRS on the phone. They have extremely long wait times. So e-file, and if you got a notice, it could potentially be an error. Talk to your tax professional that advises you and work to get the notice addressed. And beyond that, I would recommend people to file early, check your withholdings, see did you get the refund you expected. A number of clients have noticed that their withholdings were either inadequate or due to other credits, they are receiving a much larger refund than expected.
You mentioned talking with a tax preparer, a tax professional that you hire. Not everybody can afford to have a professional look at their documents. For a family that needs to file a simple return or might have questions but isn't able to bring in a CPA or somebody like that, what can they do to make sure that they're protected and that they're prepared?
Yeah, so you can obviously use Free File, and there are numerous ways to file a return free. And I also recommend looking at the IRS. The IRS puts out a number of FAQs for simple questions related to stimulus checks, child tax credit, unemployment payments, and H&R Block has a lot of great online resources. Sometimes it's plain English, sometimes you might need to go to the IRS, but don't be intimidated. Use the FAQs as a way to find a plain English answer to maybe a more complex tax situation.
And then the last thing I'll ask you, you mentioned calling the IRS is very difficult. Is there a way to get in, a way to try and have somebody talk to you on the phone better than others?
I would recommend, if they gave you a number to call, and you may be able to get through within an hour. You may need to try other avenues to address the question. Sending in a mail